Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Vox Politica, your number one Kenyan YouTube political channel where we unpack Kenyan's biggest political headlines. And in this video, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to answer one critical question on how and why President William Ruto has given such enormous power to his personal assistant, Farouk Kibet, in government.
Na hata hii watu unaona wajumbe hawa wanasifu Farouk, ni watu wamejipanga sana. Wanajua wasipomsifu huyu mtu. Hey.
Now, from controlling State House operations all the way to the allegedly dictating terms of cabinet secretaries, Farouk Kibet has over the time grown to become one of the most powerful Kenyan political figures and most feared political figures who is not even elected in the Kenyan political landscape.
Unajua watu wanasikiaga Farouk. Wanafikiria ni mtu utaenda upate ako na ofisi from moja pale kwa rais wetu.
Huyu Farouk ni mtu tofauti. Hata hao watu wa kuandika magazeti hawajui waandike anaitwa nani. Ni mtu ako na responsibility. I works hard, lakini you cannot go somewhere na useme hii ndio ofisi ya Farouk. Ofisi ya Farouk ni penye Farouk ako.
Murkomen alikosea kusema ati ofisi ya Farouk ni kwenye Farouk ako. Mimi naona ofisi ya Farouk hata ni ile ya rais wetu wa Kenya. Kwa sababu huwezi fikia rais Farouk akisema no. Hata huyu deputy rais na rafiki yangu kufikia yeye Farouk lazima aseme yes.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, before we dive too deep into 4 key reasons to explain this political phenomenon, allow me to invite you to subscribe to this channel. Take 3 seconds, hit the subscription button, smash that notification bell, and also press the like button. By doing like that, ladies and gentlemen, you allow me to reach a wider audience, and by doing so also you allow YouTube to notify you whenever we upload such a video. Let me also take this time to congratulate and thank those who have already subscribed to this channel. Asema asanteni sana, because without you guys this channel could not be where it is right now. Asema asanteni sana, and your continued support is highly appreciated. Reason number 1, ladies and gentlemen, why Farouk Kibet has such enormous power in William Ruto's government, why William Ruto has decided to operate behind Farouk Kibet, is because of long-term loyalty and brotherhood. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to bring it to your attention that Farouk Kibet has been with William Ruto during the days of Kano, during the days of youth for Kano, all the way through the Ruto alliance, and now during the presidency of William Ruto. This long-term loyalty has gained him these enormous powers, ladies and gentlemen. And you must remember also that in politics, loyalty is valuable more even than competence and experience. And this Farouk Kibet, ladies and gentlemen, is someone who has worked with William Ruto through political fires, and they have survived all through. And this is one reason that William Ruto finds Farouk Kibet somebody who can never betray him or go against his will.
Lakini huyu Farouk sio mtu wa kiburi, ni mtu wa kunyorosha kazi. Tulikuwa tunaenda mkutano ya campaign, ukiona iko disorder kidogo unaanza kuulizana wapi Farouk.
Huyu Kibet Farouk ananikumbusha Martin Luther King Jr. Mwenye alisema ukipewa kuwa sweeper, sweep mpaka mbinguni imbe iseme there lived a great sweeper.
Ni kiongozi wetu wa maana sana. Na niseme ukweli, kwa ushindi wa William Ruto na sisi alichangia kiasi kikubwa sana.
Reason number 2, ladies and gentlemen, and so one which may be even seem to be very controversial, is that Farouk Kibet, ladies and gentlemen, is the shadow enforcer and gatekeeper of power in William Ruto's administration. Why? Farouk Kibet is the one man who screens those who get to see the president, which trip does the president get to go, and who does he go with, and who gets to speak even in presidential meetings. He is one man that even the ministers and top of security officials trembles before him. He is a political muscle for William Samuel Ruto, and in that I mean that he doesn't act on his own. Rather, he acts with the consent of Dr. William Samuel Ruto. He helps to screen what gets to the president. He screens the noise and only makes sure that what gets to William Ruto is what is important.
Farouk Kibet is not a small man. He is a co-president in this country. Farouk Kibet runs the government. Everybody reports to him. The Inspector General of Police, the head of public service, cabinet ministers. So there is no way I would have allowed Farouk Kibet to give instructions to me. Farouk Kibet was trying to run my office, make appointments for people to come and see me. And initially, I thought it's okay, maybe that's how William Ruto wants us to work. Until I learned that Farouk Kibet was collecting money from people to come and see me, and I have nothing to give them in return. And I went and I told the president, Mr. President, I'm your principal assistant. Please, your personal assistant cannot give me instructions. And if you want to give me any instructions, you give them yourself and I obey them to the letter. But you cannot use your PA to order me around. And your PA is taking advantage to make money from people. And I told you, Mr. President, for your information, because I'm your advisor in this matter, I will be failing in my duty if I don't advise you and tell you what is happening.
Okay.
All the people Farouk Kibet is clearing to come and see you, he's collecting money. And there's hue and cry in town. And State House is getting very disrespected.
Ladies and gentlemen, reason number 3 is because of his ability to mobilize the grassroots, especially in Rift Valley. Farouk Kibet is a mastermind political mobilizer, especially in Rift Valley region. And over the recent past few days, we have seen this ability growing and extending to other regions in this country. We saw him parading the Luya Nation leaders to dance for him during a rally in Luyaland. He is currently going around mobilizing the ground on behalf of William Samuel Ruto, holding fundraising occasions in various regions in this country just to support President William Ruto's agenda. He's one man who is known very well for making people and top politicians to rally behind Dr. William Samuel Ruto's agenda. Whether through force or political influence, Farouk Kibet does it very well. And that's one reason that William Ruto has given him such power. And also, and the fourth one, not the least one, ladies and gentlemen, is that Farouk Kibet acts as someone who neutralizes the opposition and those who are seen as rivals to President William Ruto. Like, for example, what happened to Rigathi Gachagua, and Rigathi Gachagua himself is on record admitting that Farouk Kibet runs the government of William Ruto, and even the ministers report to him. Ladies and gentlemen, another reason, the fifth one, a bonus that I want to give you, is that Farouk Kibet is being groomed by William Ruto to become a very powerful leader in the Kalenjin land after the exit of William Samuel Ruto. Because you see, even what happened to Gachagua, Gachagua was Uhuru's PA, personal assistant, and over the time, Uhuru Kenyatta groomed Gachagua to become what he is today. And therefore, if William Ruto is going to exceed power, who do you think is going to be more powerful in Kalenjin land, if not Farouk Kibet? So he is being nurtured and prepared for the next task ahead of the Kalenjin people, to lead the Kalenjin people after William Ruto retires from the presidency. Ladies and gentlemen, all this power that Farouk Kibet has been given has negative impact on governance. Just to mention a few, when leaders in government like ministers and other officials feels sidelined and undermined, they tend to disengage and become rebellious. And this does not foster the unity among members of the executive. And this leads to less development and so many other things. It also leads to corruption, because it's alleged that Farouk Kibet will even go ahead to collect money for you. If you want to have a meeting with the president, you have to take out something. So it brings corruption, ladies and gentlemen. In the comment section before I end, let me see what your thoughts are on these powers that Farouk Kibet has been given by the president. Do you think they are worth it, or something should be done? Until next time, in our next video, thank you so much for watching. My name is Jacob Nyende.